Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ecommerce Coffee Break. Today I have a special guest with me. It's Lisa Popovici from a company that deals with SMS, and she will talk today about why SMS is important and what you can do to implement that in the best possible way for your e-commerce business. Hi, Lisa. How are you today?
Hello, very well. Thank you. Thanks for the invite.
Give us a little bit of a background of who you're working for, what you do, and how you help your customers.
Sure thing. So I'm Lisa. I'm one of the co-founders at Carloop. We are a conversational SMS marketing platform for Shopify and Shopify Plus brands. We help them, drive more revenue in a sustainable way by talking to customers in real time. The way Carloop works is we have a team of internal agents who actually engage in real time with shoppers, either after they abandon their carts, or after they opt in for receiving receiving updates, news, and offers from a specific brand, or um, at multiple touch points in their shopping journey. So let me give you a use case, right? Let's see, Klaus, you were browsing one of your favorite sneaker online stores, and you want to buy a pair of sneakers. So you add them to your cart, you go all the way to the checkout point, but then for whatever reason, you know you decide to abandon the checkout. Let's say your pizza arrived and you forgot about it, so you close that tab. So after around 30 minutes, you will get a text saying, "Hey Klaus, this is Lisa from Nike. I saw you were checking out our sneakers. Awesome choice. How can I help you complete your order?" So as you see, this initial message is the conversation starter, and it's very personal, it's very friendly. We're not trying, to push any sale. We're just trying to build that relationship with you as a shopper, as a first-time shopper. And this is the moment that you as a shopper are able to reply to that conversation and engage in a real time interaction with your favorite brand.
Okay, no, sounds good. I think that's a unique approach compared to other SMS marketing players on the market. So obviously, I'm a big fan of SMS marketing. I use it in my own store for, I don't know, the last 3 years. And with all the craziness that's going on right now with privacy updates, Facebook, Apple war, whatever's going on, and Google following there quite soon, I think SMS is a marketing channel that, first of all, is very profitable. You have very, very high opening rates. And obviously, SMS already came with privacy policy in mind, because you cannot just start using SMS. You need to follow certain guidelines to do so. So what's your take on all these privacy updates that are going on right now?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. These privacy updates from Apple and Google have been are making brands and merchants, think twice about their marketing efforts and marketing initiatives, and they are starting to realize they cannot rely on paid advertising only. So they are starting to look into email, into SMS marketing, and into channels they can actually own and have that ownership upon. So I would say if SMS and email will become, and are already becoming, primary channels for merchants that can actually um, that provided opportunity for them to own their audience and to build it in a sustainable way, not rely on third-party data, and start actually uh, collecting zero and first-party data um, through these channels. So I've seen a lot of brands making that switch, and starting to adopt a multi-channel, or maybe some of them an omni-channel approach, and they start looking at various channels, not just Facebook or Google, as to acquire new customers. So they are starting to, okay, how can I build a sustainable audience that I can get in touch at any point of their journey, of their shopping journey, and make sure they are loyal, they are becoming advocates for my brand. So SMS is providing that opportunity. However, uh, one of the things that they should pay attention to is how they treat SMS, because there's a very thin line between being between annoying customers and actually delighting them. So you have to be very careful how you approach SMS marketing. That's why, when we started Carloop, we saw this gap in the SMS space, which is the lack of human touch. All the tools that you're seeing out there are fully focused on automation. So there's little to no personal real human interaction. And yeah, that's where we saw the biggest opportunity, and that's why our approach is different, and it's much more sustainable and has higher conversion rates, not just for the short term but also for the long term. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very true. I mean, you have to use SMS sparsely because opening rates are 90%, 95%, so much higher than email campaigns. I think if you have an email campaign that has an opening rate that's above 20%, you're already doing very well. But as you said, people can get very aggravated if you spam them with SMS. Now, obviously, your model is based on personalization and a one-to-one conversation with the customer. How do you scale that for bigger brands?
Yeah, so that's a great question, and our plan is to actually balance the humans in the loop with automation. This is what we have on the roadmap, and right now I would say that around 30% of Carloop is automated. So what I mean by that is, the most frequent answers to questions such as, how long does the shipping take, or when will my order arrive, or how long does the shipping cost, or stuff like that. So those answers to those questions can be easily automated. However, when it comes down to a much more challenging question that requires the touch of a real person, it requires a real person to actually be involved and reply to that question, we are going to still keep that human approach, and we're going to use our personal internal agents to actually dive into those conversations and help those customers. Because just to make it more clear, what we're doing at Carloop is we're not just about sales, we're also about providing support. So it's a combination of support and sales in the same app. And the way I would describe it is, think of it as an extension of your sales team. Yeah.
Okay, all makes total sense. I think this particular service is very well suited for products that either are not that easy to understand, so where the customer needs more support than just a website, and possibly products that have a higher price point. Would that be right?
Yeah, but I would have to slightly disagree, because we have all kinds of merchants, from small to enterprise, size, and it works for a lot of models and a lot of niches, because if you think about it, mostly for consumer products, people will always have questions. Let's say, for example, a skincare brand. It doesn't really have to have a huge AOV in order, it doesn't have to have a huge AOV for this model to work, because even if it's let's say like a small to medium DTC skincare brand, people will always have questions because every skin type is different. So they will need to know what the ingredients are, how the product actually works, how can it be applied, which one is more suitable for that type of skin. So it really, I would say it works for almost all models and niches, business models and niches.
Okay. So is that your agents helping them, or is it a model where the customer basically has his support agents in the background and using your platform? What kind of difference?
So Carloop is a done for you SMS marketing platform. So basically, once merchants go through the onboarding process, they don't really have to do a lot of things anymore. Just come back and watch the dashboards, watch the results, and keep in touch with their account manager, which we're providing. So yeah, our team of internal agents will be the ones interacting with their shoppers. Now they don't have to use their own resources.
Okay, that's quite interesting. What are the results that a client sees as an average in uplift on revenue, orders, conversion rate?
Mm-hmm. So in terms of ROI, because everyone cares about ROI, right? The average would be, let's say, 25x, and the conversion rates are 25 to 30%. Reply rates are actually very high. So it's 50 to 55%, because it's a two-way communication channel. There's always the possibility for the shopper to reply. Either is a campaign or just a cart recovery flow. The shopper can actually reply and ask questions. And another amazing perk is that the shopper or the customer can add that phone number in their contact list. And even if he or she has some question 3 months or 6 months further down the line, he can still text us through that number and get assistance, or deals, offers, whatever it might be that he or she is interested in. So there's a constant point of communication.
Okay, that sounds quite amazing. I mean, building up a long-term relationship with your
Yeah.
customer on an SMS basis, I think that's something new that I haven't heard about it, at least not in the e-commerce space. So how would the normal onboarding work if somebody's interested in using Cartloop?
Mm-hmm. So the onboarding is pretty simple. As we're integrated with Shopify, you can find us on the Shopify App Store. So it's a one-click installation. There will be a couple of steps where we have to take care of choosing a brand personality, because we have that option for merchants to choose which brand person. We have 5 brand personalities, and those are actually the tone and voice that you want us to let's say use when we're talking to your shoppers. So that's one of the steps. Then it's of course the compliance step. We have to make sure that we are following the checkout optimization. We're adding those disclaimers in the terms and condition and privacy policy, so we're fully compliant. And then there's an onboarding form where we ask the merchant the fundamental information that we need in order for our agents to learn more about their product, about their mission, about their vision, and the overall brand. So these are the steps. It usually takes a couple of minutes, let's say half an hour, if we go through a demo onboarding together with one of our account managers, and we help them. But it can be done as a self-serve as well.
Okay. Now the question, which markets do you serve? Is it only in English? Which countries do you serve?
Yeah, so we are available in US, Canada, UK, and Australia right now, and only English, English speaking countries. So where the main language is English.
Okay, pretty much the biggest markets for e-commerce right now. Are there any plans to roll it out into other countries?
Yes, definitely. We're prioritizing new countries based on the requests and demand that we're getting.
Okay. So with SMS, obviously, as a tool, do you think at some point it will hit the same problems that Apple is making right now with doing to Facebook? Or do you think SMS will be a long-term open marketing channel?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think everyone, is asking the same question. It's definitely risky. That's why, at Carloop, we're super keen on educating people on how to use SMS marketing in a sustainable way, and not treat it as email marketing, because a lot of brands are treating it as email, and they're just pushing a lot of sales and offers and promotions without even offering the opportunity for shoppers to reply or engage in a two-way conversation. So my first recommendation, if you're starting to use SMS marketing, or if you have used it but you haven't used it right, is to treat SMS marketing as a very personal and intimate channel, and to talk to your customers as if you were talking to your friends. Always try to say hello, try to introduce yourself, try to be human, try to show your human side and try to talk to your customers and let them reply, let them ask you questions, and treat it as a conversational channel, because that's what it actually is not a one-way channel. So yeah, I think if at least some of these criterias will be respected by merchants and by brands, it should not be a problem for the long term, and it should be a primary channel, in the upcoming years, and it shouldn't be restricted, hopefully.
Okay, one final question I have. Do you have a tip as a SMS marketing specialist on how to grow your SMS list in the best and fastest way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would say leverage all the growth tools that are out there. So, starting with just collecting phone numbers at checkout. If, of course, this is not compliant for any kind of SMS marketing, but for conversational SMS marketing, you can actually collect phone numbers at checkout. Of course, they have to accept marketing and provide their phone numbers. The other way would be just using, the evergreen pop-up, but make sure, usually it works better if you are incentivizing your customers in a way, either, by telling them, hey, join our family or join our VIP group. If you opt in here by letting your phone number, you can join our family, you can get all kinds of updates and news and stuff like that, or just provide a discount. Other very innovative ways are, keywords or numbers. So for example, we just launched at Carloop a very cool feature called numbers. So you can basically purchase your own number and put it on your website or put it on your social media and say something, hey, text us at this number to get, that, or a discount or an offer, or to subscribe to get in the family, to make it more personal. So yeah, there are a bunch of opportunities to grow your subscribers list, or add that phone number, for example, in your packaging. When customers receive your package, you can add it nicely in your package, and maybe provide another 10% discount for their next order. And this is how you retain customer and make them become loyal customers.
Okay, great. Some very great tips there. I think I will put in some of these tips in my own store now. Cool. Where can people find out more about Carloop?
They can find out more on our website, of course. It's www.carloop.io, or on the Shopify App Store. They can find us under Carloop, or just they can find me on Twitter, mostly at Lisa Popovici. And yeah, I'd be happy to connect and answer any questions or help.
Cool. I will definitely put the links in the show notes, so then it makes it easier for everyone to find you. So coffee break coming to an end. Thanks so much for your time, Lisa. I think that was a very good insight in what's going on in SMS marketing, and obviously with your unique approach, definitely something to try out. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Klaus here. Before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the E-Commerce Coffee Break.